And all the coordination happens here in the event house.アドラジャパンの友達が今ラリットプールに住んでるんですよ。
あ、そうですか。
はい、結構被害が多かった
場所に住んでたのかな。
そうって聞いたんですけど、
じゃあね、それはこの中の方ですかね。
はい。
旧市街。
旧市街。
旧市街はあっちの方。
そうね、パターンはこの中の方にそれぞれ王宮がラリットプールにも一つ昔あって王様がいて、この古い王宮があったんです。ここね全部崩れちゃいました、地震で。
このお寺、
そうね、お寺とお寺の横の壁みたいな。
でそうすると僕らもイメージは作るから、だからそういう意味では一緒にやりたいなって感じですよ。3日後ぐらいでやるんですよね。5、6ぐらいになるかなっていうのはこう。Thank you。
これダメなんですよ。今朝ね、あそこにかかってるんですよ。
Distribute hygiene kits and also to ensure that water supply to tankers are provided.
It's aligned with the ministry. That is my suggestion.
And socially accepted and also culturally accepted. Thank you. This has already come even in the media. Thank you. Well noted. So I got around this idea. Yes, ma'am?
Okay, so Mr. Merrington, first just wanted to let you know that we had a convoy of 9 trucks make it successfully to Nuwakot to Bidor yesterday with no security incidents. And we're beginning NFI shelter and food combined distribution in our 3 assigned BOCs today.
Okay.
And we'll report back when it's...
Thank you. That's good news.
Do you have your email?
Trying not to go randomly without talking to people, because for us we were really, I think, lucky in a way to go to places both in the city and outside of the city where no one reached before. And workout is also needed. Shelter is the most needed thing, for sure. You have enough work for it. No, food is also.
The thing about food is the government is also giving out food. They distribute the packets of rice, lentils, and all. The problem with the PAL or the shelter is it's scarce, first thing. A lot of organizations, for example, local NGOs who are distributing stuff are also getting it from India because now the stock is done. You can imagine everyone literally, you don't even have to have your house destroyed to live in PAL because the aftershock is still going on. So they are so scared they just stay in the tents, or if it's cracked they stay in the tents. So there are no more tents or no more PALs here.
Okay, so just
that's the main problem.
Tell people, tell people that they can trust their feelings, and that what's happening to them, it's normal. We try to normalize their reactions. We try to normalize their reactions. We try to normalize their feelings. We try to normalize their feelings. And that what's happening to them, it's normal. We try to normalize their reactions. And that what's happening to them, it's normal. We try to normalize their reactions. And that what's happening to them, it's normal. We try to normalize their reactions. We try to normalize their feelings. And that what's happening to them, it's normal. We try to normalize their reactions. And that what's happening to them, it's normal. We try to normalize their reactions. And that what's happening to them, it's normal. We try to normalize their reactions. And that what's happening to them, it's normal. We try to normalize their reactions. And that what's happening to them, it's normal. We try to normalize their reactions. And that what's happening to them, it's normal. We try to normalize their reactions. And that what's happening to them, it's normal. We try to normalize their reactions. And that what's happening to them, it's normal. We try to normalize
and tell them that yes, you feel excited, you have strong heartbeat, you sweat, you hear something and you jump. Yes, that is normal. It does not mean you're not losing your mind. You're okay. You're totally okay. It's just that is how it is.
So what are you expecting?
Don't judge yourself.
Yeah, what are you expecting to see in Nepal this time?
First of all, I don't know. I don't know how people here react. From my experience in other places, people react very similarly, but there are places where people are more controlled, their emotions are more controlled.
So that sounds amazing.
And I don't know exactly here. I would guess that they are controlled and that they are more internalized and not externalized and don't externalize their emotions, and I don't even think that they necessarily have to. It's not always that good to tell people, well, you know, you can shout, you can... No, you don't have to. You have to do... What you have to do is what you are doing. But remember that this is okay. I believe in that. That's my basic. All the rest is blah, blah, blah. It's nice, but the basic is what you are, that is it, and it's okay. And you can reduce your tension, you can treat your body better, you can get yourself busy. There are things to do, but don't judge your reactions. Don't judge yourself. Be apologetic to yourself and accept it because you've gone through something really horrible, and that's okay.
The experience that people had in Japan after the earthquake in Tohoku, the need for long-term support, the need to build volunteer centers, community centers, is something that we can really use here now after the earthquake. And for us, especially the psychosocial support, the trauma care, trauma material, kokoro no care, and stress management that a lot of people were feeling in Japan after Fukushima disaster because of the earthquake and because of the tsunami, is something that is really missing here now. And we are planning to bring many Japanese specialists and people that we train from Tohoku who have this experience and bring them here to Nepal so they can share their experience from Tohoku with the people of Nepal. And we believe that this kind of exchange program could really benefit both sides, because the people in Japan, they can feel empowered, they are helping the people in Nepal, and the people in Nepal can learn from Japanese people experience, Tohoku people experience. So in the next few months, we will bring a lot of Japanese social workers, teachers, volunteers to Nepal to work together with us. And this is part of Israel and JISP. JISP is our Japan organization, Japan Israel Support Program.
Can you tell me briefly what your experience was like in Japan?
Well, we are still working in Japan 4 years after Tohoku. My experience was that the Japanese government and a lot of organizations, they take care of the people need for shelter, for water, for food, but there was not enough care for the emotional and psychological need. And this is what we focus on. So we work with more than 2,000 people in Tohoku area. We give them emotional support, stress kaiho no katsuru toka, stress management katsuru toka, and we train many Japanese people so they can give this support for children. For example, one place in Yamamoto-cho, Miyagi-ken no Yamamoto-cho, 8 children died in the kindergarten in Fujiochi, and there was not enough emotional support, so we gave a lot of support every month for the teachers and children.
What does it take to sustain the support?
We need to train local people, and we train many thousands of local people so they could do this, because it's not treatment. In Japan, people think mental health is treatment, but mental health is not only treatment, it's emotional support, it's helping people deal with stress and grief after they lose so many people, which is, you know, it's very natural. It doesn't mean they are sick people, you know. So mental health のイメージは日本でちょっと病気の人だけ、病気の人ではないもいっぱいいる。でも they need a lot of support because they feel stress, they feel guilty, they feel depressed and sad. 悲しいこともいっぱいあるから、 So this is our main focus in Japan, and now will be our main focus in Nepal. Until now we did a lot of rescue and medical for the emergency, but now we are looking on the second stage, which is recovery. And our focus will be emotional support and training local people so they could give the support for the community. So we don't give direct support, we give training, and then the local people can give the support.
Excuse me. You don't leave. You don't leave.
We are mobilizing these young people to engage in social work so that they gain their strength and some dignity that they are supporting other young people. So that is very important for them. Nepal experienced a big disaster 10 days ago, and the earthquake has damaged like a lot of houses, a lot of people, thousands of people have lost their lives, hundreds of thousands have now become homeless, and thousands of children have lost their parents, so they have become orphans. And the disaster was so big that it perished like all the villages in so many districts. No houses are left in so many districts, including in the Kathmandu Valley, outskirts of the Kathmandu Valley. So as a child rights organization, we thought we should move fast, and on the very day of the earthquake, we received 3 children found by police who fell down from the tower, and they survived. So we had the children for 3 days, and we were able to publish their names and speak to all the police stations, and now all 3 children are reunited with their families. And then we started reaching out to outskirts of Kathmandu Valley, and our staff in the districts also reached out to the places where people have gathered. So from the very first night, in some of the places we were able to give away some tents and some relief work already. And as the days went by, we started assessing the situation of children, and after we knew what children needed, then we started sending the child's pediatric doctors with the medicine supplies, and then we are also supporting the families of these children who do not have anything to eat, and where the government machineries and big relief people have not been reached. So our volunteers are reaching into small pocket areas with relief such as foodstuff and sanitary materials, some medicines, and a special children's pack which contains some creative materials, crayons and papers and toys and chocolates.
Excuse me.
Look. All much on all much.
Nepal.
Basta lain. Dari pertinggalan.
We can just briefly explain whatever we got it in Japanese so that you don't need to repeat that.
What we have taken a note of.
Yeah.